The Josh Litton Morning Show is brought to you by Lo Siento Mama Canned Meats, a favorite food staple of illegal border crossers since 1985. Lo Siento Mama Canned Meat. Don't get caught without it.
Dear illegal border crosser, have you ever considered how hungry you might get on your journey from Mexico to America? Think of those long nights, long days, all the climbing, the jumping, swimming, running, hassling with your children, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins. Eventually you are going to get hungry. And what about detainment at the border if you're caught? Think of those long days and nights sitting on concrete with a rifle pointed at your head. Surely this will make your tummy rumble. Isn't it time you took care of yourself? See, it is time. Generations of border crossers have trusted their bellies to Lo Siento Mama Canned Meat. They never left home without it. So get in on the secret and stock your knapsack with plenty of cans of Lo Siento Mama Canned Meat, guaranteed fresh for 30 years, or however long the journey might take. Lo Siento Mama Canned Meat. Don't get caught without it.
And now, here's your host, America's Trend Machine, Josh Litton!
Hello, my friends! It's another beautiful day here in the land of opportunity, the most livable country in the world, where the sun is always shining and so are the faces. We're kicking off another week of opportunities! I'm your host, Josh Litton, and I want to help you keep floating to the top of your personal and professional life, sticking with you and sticking it to you through the good times and bad. A safe harbor in the storms of life. Don't tell me you got problems, girl. It's all in your head. The universe is expanding at an unprecedented rate, just like the national deficit. But take heart and don't worry. That's not about to stop anytime soon. Speaking of being sucked down the drain, ladies and gentlemen, we have a real treat today, a historic moment on the Josh Litton Monday Show. The nation's 42nd president, Bill Clinton, with a clarion message about our current president, Joe Biden. Mr. President, a pleasure, sir. Thank you for being here.
It's a privilege and an honor to be on the Josh Litton Monday Show. I'm a big fan, and Josh is a real patriot and a true American.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your acknowledgement.
Let me tell you something about the future. I'm telling you right now, Joe Biden is going to win the Democratic nomination for President of the United States, and he is going to win a second term as President of the United States. And Joe's going to win on a platform of 3 points. First of all, affordable health care. Finally, Americans will be able to get the haircuts and toenail trimmings that they desperately need. Second of all, Joe is going to de-secure the border so that we can get the cheap labor we need to build up this economy and get things rolling again. The third thing Joe's going to do is finally bring meaning and purpose to black people in this country. For over 400 years, black people have had no discernible purpose in this nation, and finally, with Joe Biden's help, they will. And I'd also like to add a fourth position. Joe Biden will put a big question mark on every fetus and say, listen, fetus, you are optional, and we don't have to stand for this encroachment on a woman's right to choose and a woman's right to life lived her way. I believe with every fiber of my being that Joe Biden will be reelected in 2024. This is Bill Clinton. Vote Joe in 24. God knows we need him.
Those certainly are rousing points. Thank you, Mr. Former President Bill Clinton. You never know who might show up here at the Josh Litton Monday Show to apprise you of all the latest in news and commentary in your world. Have you been feeling the economic squeeze lately? Aren't you tired of rich folks driving nice, expensive luxury cars at breakneck speed down your humble street, pitching litter out the window and flipping your children the bird? Doesn't it irk you that they're living in big houses all the while not paying their fair share, and meanwhile in some dark, God-forsaken alley, a child weeps for want of a little bread? Do these fat cats care? No! All they care about is their next rocket trip to outer space. Vanity of vanities! It's time for change! Look no further, ladies and gentlemen, than to Capitol Hill. We have a real treat for you today, the latest from the United Voice Capitol Hill Quartet with Democratic Senator from Massachusetts Elizabeth Warren on bass and Chuck Schumer. Democrat Senator from New York hitting the high notes. Taxes are the answer. Yes, they are.
Taxes are the answer for the world today. Without them there's no other. Tax the rich today. Taxes are the answer for the world today. Without them there's no other. Tax the rich away. Tax the hell out of them. Get it while you can. If Trump gets back in charge, he'll screw up our whole plan. The rich got lots of money. I'm rich, you can't tax me. The more money we take from them, it's deflationary.
Good for the climate, too.
Taxes are the answer for the world today. Without them, there's no other. Tax the rich today. Taxes are the answer for the world today. Without them there's no other. Tax the rich away. Maybe you've been wondering about reconciliation, how the white folks got it easy, and you're always under the gun. Come join a freedom song, cry out for justice. Levy taxes on them. Let's get this o'er and done. Taxes are the answer for the world today. Without them there's no other. Tax the rich today. Taxes are the answer for the world today. Without them there's no other. Tax the rich.
My friends, we're not going to stop until we've taxed away the rich, beginning with Donald J. Trump and all of his cronies. Ladies and gentlemen, it really is fascinating to look across this vast nation at all the activity taking place now that COVID-19 is winding down. And what better place to look for renewal than in the belly of the beast itself, the nation's nursing homes, housing this nation's most vulnerable and at-risk populations, those denizens of the nursing home who are proud to call long-term care the last place they will ever live. To get a first-hand picture of the renewal taking place, we take you now deep into the heart of Louisiana for a visit with Wanda Crankshuck, administrator of Burning Pines Nursing and Rehabilitation. Wanda, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Are those orthopedic shoes you have on, or is that just my fantasy talking out loud?
Thank you, Josh. First of all, I love that song.
Wasn't that great?
Thank God for Chuck Schumer. And yes, these are orthopedics.
I knew it!
Now, I have been the administrator at Burning Pines Nursing and Rehabilitation for about 6 months.
Thank you, madam, for your service to our nation's most vulnerable population, most in need of a big, expansive, powerful government to protect them.
Oh, I have done this for years, and let me tell you, I have never seen anything quite as disgusting as COVID-19. As you know, COVID-19 has been a real hellhole for all involved. In fact, it's been so bad for all of us at Burning Pines that I have seen a 300% increase in staff demands that I resign immediately. We've also been under a big budget pinch. We've been getting a lot of bad press lately about our budget crisis, but like I have always said, from day one, I blame Donald J. Trump for this mess. That has really put us through it, hasn't he?
Wanda! I'm not sure you can say that here.
Oh, grow a pair, Josh. I'm just saying what we all feel. Anyway, I am coming on your show because I want to read a statement that I put out to our staff, and I feel it's crucial to understanding what kind of budget crisis we're dealing with now that Donald J. Trump has gotten us into this mess, and somehow I don't really think he's going to be able to get us out of it.
My pair is ready, Wanda, believe me. All right, now hold on, Wanda. Before you begin, let me start some dramatic music to set the mood. There we go. Take it away, Wanda.
Dear staff, due to recent budget cuts, resident medication will be unavailable today. The good news, however, is that we can offer our residents samples from our extensive supply of sedatives and placebos. These can be found in the break room. We encourage clinical staff to utilize the placebos in place of the resident's regular prescription medication. The placebos function most effectively when the resident is convinced that the placebo is his or her regular medication. Therefore, emphasize this point. For example, you might say, "Wow, doesn't this insert medication name work wonders for you?" If the resident refuses the medication or grows suspicious, or if the desired placebo effect fails, utilize the sedative. Thank you for all you do for our residents every day, trying to correct the dire mess that Donald J. Trump has gotten us into. Wanda Crankshuck, Administrator.
Oh, Wanda, I feel so alive! Oh! I love it, I love it, I love it. Control P, print, give me 1,000 copies. Thank you, Wanda.
Talk to you soon, Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the front lines of COVID-19 defense, that was Wanda Crankshuck, Administrator.
And now, pause for a random music break.
That'll do it for this week, my friends. From all of us here at the Josh Litton Monday Show, keep floating to the top. And remember, it's another great week of opportunities. Take advantage of them before they take advantage of you. See you next week.
Be sure to subscribe to the Josh Litton Monday Show to get the latest episodes, because America starts this week with Josh and has been regretting it ever since. For more of Josh, find him on his website at totaljosh.com. That's TOTAL Josh.com.